Watch this video till the end so you don't miss any important step. Before that, let's watch this video. Subscribe our channel and click the bell icon to notify us we have new videos coming. You must share this video. If you have any questions, then don't hesitate to like us below and subscribe our channel for this video.
Top 15 Ugliest Animals on the World. Number 15, Californian Condor. One of the world's rarest birds. Although they're the largest flying land bird, they look amazingly graceful as they glide above the deserts and canyons of the western USA. Look closer, however, and they're a lot less photogenic, with a bald, wrinkled, multicolored head and neck adapted for scavenging. Much like vultures, having no head feathers means they won't get covered in blood clots as they pick at large carrion. Number 14, Naked Mole Rat. Naked mole rats, Heterocephalus glaber, are unique creatures for a number of reasons aside from their really ugly animal looks. Firstly, they are the only, almost, naked rodent, with their near hairless bodies adapted for living life burrowing below ground level. The few fine hairs they do have on their body act like whiskers to help them feel their environment. Secondly, these rodents live in insect-like underground colonies with several dozen rates, led by one breeding queen rat. Most closely related to porcupines, guinea pigs, and chinchillas, rather than either moles or rats. They are the longest living of all rodents, surviving up to 30 years in the wild. Because they spend almost all of their life underground, they don't need strong eyesight and are almost blind. Perhaps this is for the best, as given what they look like, this means they don't have to see one another. Number 13, Proboscis monkey. Found only on the Asian island of Borneo, the unique-looking proboscis monkey, Nassalis larvatus. The male monkey has such a huge, bulbous nose, but it's thought it helps them to either attract a mate, make their distinctive loud honking calls, or intimidate other competing males. Or possibly some combination of all three. These ugliest of monkeys have an unrelated skill. They're some of the best swimmers around thanks to their webbed feet and hands, able to even outswim predators such as crocodiles. Number 12, Star-nosed mole. The small star-nosed mole, Condylura cristata, makes this list of ugliest animals because of the incredible tentacle-like organs sprouting from its face. This nose is made up of 22 fleshy appendages covered with more than 25,000 supersensitive receptors that help the mole find their way underground. Whilst it's not a great look for a beauty parade, this star nose is one of the most sensitive organs nature has created, helping the star-nosed mole to become a very proficient hunter and master of its underground domain. Number 11, Ii. The Ii, Daubentonia madagascariensis, is not a gremlin come to life, but rather a nocturnal lemur found in Madagascar. Their straggly hair, bulging eyes, continually growing incisors, and oversized ears combine to make them one of the ugliest primates around. Adding to their weird looks is an unusually long, bony middle finger. As the Ii walks on a branch, it taps with this middle finger to listen for echoes, then chews through the wood to use its middle finger to prize out insects to eat. Number 10, Roti Island snake-necked turtle. This strange-looking turtle is endemic to the Indonesian island of Rote. Their necks are so long that, unlike other turtles and tortoises, they're unable to withdraw their head back into their shell, so they wrap it around the side of their shell instead. Number 9, Horseshoe bat. The horseshoe bat, Rhinolophus philippinensis, gets its name from the shape of its nose leaves, the strange ear-looking thing in the middle of its face. The upper portion is pointed with the lower section shaped like a horseshoe. Much like other insect-eating bats, the horseshoe bat uses echolocation to catch its prey, and it's thought their unusual face organ makes them more attuned to sound waves, improving their hunting. It may be a good hunter, but it's certainly not a looker. Number 8. Giant Chinese Salamander. The giant Chinese salamander, Andreas davidianus, is the world's largest amphibian and can grow up to 2 meters. Endemic to mountain streams and lakes in central China's Yangtze River basin, this salamander is fully aquatic and can breathe through its skin. Their skin also has special receptors that pick up vibrations in the water to help them pinpoint their prey. Number 7. Elephant Seal. Perhaps adding an elephant seal, Mirounga angustirostris, to this list of ugly animals is a stretch, given that calves and female elephant seals are relatively okay-looking and even cute. However, at sexual maturity, males begin to develop a giant nose that continues growing for around 5 years, making them truly deserving of their name, referencing the elephant's trunk. Add to this the male's behavior of fighting each other viciously to control sections of beaches containing groups of females, and they often end up looking like the specimen pictured. Quite a state, and deserving of being classified as an ugly animal, we're sure you'll agree. Number 6. Hyena. There are 4 species in the hyena family, varying in size. Hyenas are unique and vital components of most African ecosystems, both taking advantage of other animals' kills for easy meals and hunting themselves. The size of a hyena kill or scavenge is generally determined by the size of the hyena's clan, which can run to dozens. They often hide extra food in watering holes, since nothing is wasted. Hyenas will eat every part of an animal, including bones and hooves. Number 5. Marabou Stork. Marabou storks, one of the most distinctive birds found in Africa south of the Sahara, and one of the world's biggest birds. They are found in both wet and arid habitats, often near human habitation, particularly landfill sites. They're an unusual-looking bird, bald-headed with wisps of hair, perhaps worthy of their addition to the ugly 5. They have a wingspan of 2.6 meters and a height of 1.5 meters. Marabous are scavengers, eating anything from termites, flamingos, and small birds and mammals to human refuse and dead elephants. They also feed on carcasses with other scavengers such as vultures and hyenas. Interesting marabou stork fact: they have hollow leg and feet bones, an adaptation to help them fly. Number 4. Titicaca Frog. The Titicaca frog, Telmatobius coleus, live in the high Andes around Lake Titicaca and is known to grow up to 0.5 meters long. It's also known as the scrotum frog, which describes its loose, baggy skin that ripples around its body in folds. The name alone earns the Titicaca frog a place on this list. It's thought the folds of skin are to give the frog extra surface area to absorb more oxygen from the lake's water. Number 3. Vulture. Vultures are scavenging birds of prey who love nothing more than to pick on carcasses of dead animals on African plains. Africa supports 11 vulture species, of which size are confined to the continent only. Sadly, 7 of these 11 vulture species are categorized as endangered or critically endangered African animals. Number 2. Warthog. Warthogs, Phacocheirus africanus, are normally found in family groups, where they spend most of their time either looking for food or wallowing in the mud at waterholes. At night they shelter in burrows, entering tail first. As wild members of the pig family, these ugly animals have a characteristic pig nose, wart-like growths on their faces, a mane of hair that cascades down their backs, and razor-sharp tusks protruding from their mouths. Number 1. Blobfish. Blobfish live deep in the ocean where pressures are exceedingly high. In fact, the blobfish's gelatinous appearance is actually a brilliant adaptation. Its gooey, pudding-like flesh allows it to stay buoyant at depths where gaseous bladders can't function. The aesthetically challenged blobfish was once voted the world's ugliest animal in an online poll, conducted by the British-based Ugly Animal Preservation Society, making it the group's official mascot. And that's your lot for our ugly animals list. What did you think? Any obvious animals missing? Or any animals on the list you feel are harshly treated and should be removed? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section below.